First of all, thank you very much. I want to start by offering congratulations to a man who's not only a great friend, a great colleague, but the greatest governor in the United States, Governor Andrew Cuomo, on his victory. It has been an absolute honor and a privilege the last 4 years to serve this governor. He has changed his state. He has changed his state from Long Island and the 5 boroughs to Buffalo and Rochester and everywhere in between. He has done a phenomenal job. His leadership has been extraordinary. And the next 4 years will be even better. New York State is lucky to have him. He has been absolutely outstanding in every single way. Sometimes I'm always accused of being a cheerleader. I'm proud to cheerlead for this governor. I'm proud to have served him. And again, I think he's the greatest governor in this country and one of the greatest governors in the history of New York State. And tonight is a great victory. And tonight, New York State has responded. New York State has seen what we've seen the last 4 years and given him 4 more years in office. Now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce a very special woman who hails from upstate New York in Buffalo, somebody who has served in town council in Hamburg, a clerk in Erie County, served in Congress. She is tough, she is strong, she is a hard worker. And folks, I have to say this, I hail from the home of Susan B. Anthony. New York State is the home of the women's rights movement. She will be the first Democratic female lieutenant governor. And I am very proud. Please welcome the next Lieutenant Governor of the state of New York, Kathy Hochul.
Hello, everyone. How are you tonight? All right, that's great, that's great. I want to thank Lieutenant Governor Bob Duffy. You have done such an incredible job for the people of the state of New York. On behalf of all of us, we thank you, Lieutenant Governor. You've been amazing. Today, the people across the state of New York have sent a message loud and clear. They want Governor Cuomo for 4 more years. I'm humbled and so honored to be standing here as your next Lieutenant Governor. I've traveled all across this state and had the pleasure of meeting so many of you as you shared your hopes and your dreams for the future. From Buffalo to Brookhaven, this campaign has always been about you, the people of the great state of New York. And the people have recognized, you have recognized, the very positive changes we've seen over the last 4 years. And you clearly want to see more of it by re-electing Governor Cuomo. You know, I was so proud when he asked me to be his running mate. But I'll tell you, I am thrilled to be his partner in government because we have so much to do. And very first, let me tell you, the very first thing on our to-do list is pass the full women's equality agenda. That's right, that's right. It's time for the 10 million women of New York to receive the equal treatment that they so rightfully deserve. And we showed the country that the march toward women's equality is alive in New York State. And Governor Cuomo won't stop until we get all the way there and get it done. And now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the leader in the fight for women's equality, the leader who has turned this state around, our governor, Governor Andrew Cuomo.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just got off the phone. I just got off the phone with County Executive Rob Astorino, who called to congratulate us on a race well run. I thanked him for his graciousness. Let's give a big round of applause to our new Lieutenant Governor, Kathy Hochul. A big round of appreciation. This is a little bittersweet because we're losing a really extraordinary public servant in Bob Duffy. I'm going to miss him on a professional level, a personal level. Let's give Bob Duffy a round of applause. I want to thank our co-chairs of the campaign, Ruben Diaz and Crystal Peoples-Stokes. I want to thank Mayor Bill de Blasio and Speaker Sheldon Silver, Congressman Rangel, and the whole delegation. Give them a round of applause. Senator Andrea Stewart-Cousins, Melissa Mark Viverito, Controller Scott Stringer, Leticia James. Big round of applause for County Executive Mahoney, County Executive Pacenti, and County Executive Ed Mangano, who crossed party lines to endorse us. Our brothers and sisters in labor, George Gresham, Dennis Rivera, Peter Ward, Chris Shelton, Hector Figueroa, brothers and sisters from the building trades, Jim Cahill and Gary LaBarbera, thank you. And to our campaign team, who is second to none, my father's third son and my brother, Joe Percoco. To the best finance team ever, Jen Baer, Andrew Farkas, Rich Sirota. To our great press team, headed by Matt Wing. On the government side, to Larry Schwartz, Jim Malatris, Stephanie Benton, Melissa DeRosa, and Linda Lacewell. Let's give them a round of applause. To the Women's Equality team, Chris Quinn and Neil Cole, thank you very much. Let me say this, my friends. We began our journey 4 years ago with some very clear directions. We charted a course with two bearings. We were going to return New York State to the state of fiscal stability and responsibility, and we were going to restore New York State as the progressive capital of the nation. We said that we would be not, we said, okay. Thank you. We said that we would not be pushed or pulled by the extreme forces on the left or the right, that we would always remember the guiding star is service to the people. And the entire enterprise is about helping the student, the patient, the taxpayer, the citizen, and it's not about growing the bureaucracy or the lobbyists or the special interests. Well, we were true to those principles, and we did what we said we were going to do, and we delivered for the people of this state. We broke decades of gridlock when we passed 4 budgets on time in a row. We reduced spending, we reduced taxes for the middle class to the lowest level in the 50s. 4 years ago, we had a $10 billion deficit. Today, we have a $4 billion surplus. You should applaud that. 4 years ago, thank you. 4 years ago, we had 800,000 people unemployed, more than any time since the Great Depression. We then created 500,000 new jobs. Today, we have 7.6 million jobs in the state of New York, more jobs than have ever existed before in New York State. And my friends, we brought those jobs to places that were long left behind, from the South Bronx to South Buffalo. We replaced despair with hope, and today the bright sunlight of opportunity shines in places that were too long in the shadows. At the same time, we made New York more progressive, with marriage equality, with gun safety, the most progressive tax code in the country. I am proud to be the governor who will go down in history for closing more prisons than any other governor in the history of the state. My friends, we enrolled more than 1 million New Yorkers through the Affordable Health Care Exchange, and we invested $1 billion in affordable housing. And as Kathy said, we are just getting started. We're going to raise the minimum wage for working families. We're going to pass the Women's Equality Act because discrimination and inequality against women stops in New York State. We're going to pass public finance. We're going to pass the DREAM Act. We're going to attack property taxes that are strangling New York homeowners. And we will not stop until our education system is the best in the nation, because our children don't deserve second best. My friends, I feel good about what we did, and I feel good about how we did it. Our efforts were all about unifying people and growing the state. We said that New York is at its best when it acts like a family, honoring each other's rights and responsibilities. We said that what makes New York special is that while others are challenged by diversity, we celebrate it. We look at that Statue of Liberty in the harbor, who opens her arms and says, "Come one, come all." We ask you to join the state of New York. While other states are putting up walls, we're inviting people in. And we celebrate. We invite people to join our family. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We invite people in, and we invite people in to join the family of New York, and we say we will invest in you, we'll invest in public education, we'll invest in health care. We want you to exceed, we want you to excel, because when you do better, we all do better. We believe the sweetest success is shared success. We said the founding motto, E pluribus unum, out of many one. That is the founding premise. That is the enduring promise that we celebrate our differences and distinctions, but at the end of the day, we are one, we are united, and that's what makes us special, that we are at the end of the day, upstate and downstate, but we are one state. We are gay and we are straight, but we are one state. We are black and white and brown, but we are one state. We are rich and we are poor, but we are one state. And that unity has a strength. And that strength is unstoppable. And that is the power of the greatest state in the nation, the great state of New York. Thank you for 4 more years. We're going to do more great things. We're going to take this state even higher. You ain't seen nothing yet. We're not going back to where we were. We're going higher than we ever were before. And we're going to do it together. Thank you for making this campaign a winning campaign. Thank you and God bless you. One more thing. I have a special honor. Shh, I want you to quiet down for a moment. I want you all to quiet down for one moment, because I have a special honor and a special privilege to bring out the father of the modern Democratic Party, a man who is all about principle and inspiration, and has taught many of the people in this room what being a Democrat is really all about. I want you to give a big, big New York welcome to Governor Mario Matthew Cuomo.